Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier, and in this particular video I am going to show you Gaussian filter, which is one of the very important and widely used filter for blurring purpose in image processing. Okay, so suppose you want to blur your image. Okay, sometimes it will look good, the blurred image also looks good, right? Like in using DSLR camera we try to do. So that how you can implement in MATLAB, that I am going to discuss. So previously I have shown you Sobel filter, Prerequisite filter, Laplacian filter, mean smoothing filter or moving average filter, then median filter, all this, right? Here mean smoothing filter or median filter also performs the blurring operation because those are low pass filter. This Gaussian filter is also low pass filter and it also smooth or blur one image, but the image which it will blur, if you blur using Gaussian filter, then it will look pleasant in your eyes. Okay, believe me, I will be showing MATLAB implementation also, you can understand by yourself. So before going to that, like in case of moving average filter or median filter, I have discussed the concept in one-dimensional signal processing also. The Gaussian filter is very rarely used in one-dimensional signal processing, so I am skipping that part. If you want, you can obviously implement the same for one-dimensional noise removal also, because noise is high frequency component and this Gaussian filter is low pass filter, so you can implement. If you consider one dimension, then the expression of the equation is g of t is equal to e to the power minus of pi into t square, and this is very popular signals and systems or digital signal processing question that calculate the Fourier transformation of this Gaussian filter in one dimension. Okay, because it is not that much simple to calculate the Fourier transform, like we can simply put integration minus infinity to infinity f of t e to the power minus j omega t dt and we get the integration result, because the integration itself will be very difficult for this one. Okay, so not very difficult, like it is harder than rest simple integration, that's what. So it is a very popular question. If you have taken signals on systems or DSP course, then you might have seen this equation also. So this particular equation, if you plot, you will be having this kind of nature, and if you take the Fourier transformation of this particular equation, okay, what you will be getting? You will be getting the same, that is Gaussian filter in time domain. If you take in frequency domain, it will be the Gaussian filter itself. And you just consider if this kind of response is present in frequency domain, so what kind of filter is this? Nothing but low pass filter, because at lower frequency magnitude is high and at frequency increases the magnitude response decreases. That means it will attenuate the high frequency component, that is nothing but low pass filter. You can check the detailed derivation. I will be posting this link in the description box. You can explore more. Here detailed derivation they have shown, and finally we came up with this particular Fourier transformation equation where g of f is equal to the power minus of pi f square. Okay, there is this particular expression can be written some other way using standard deviation also, which you have studied in your probability theory and random process course, right? E to the power minus of x minus mu whole square by 2 sigma square, right? So let me just show you. If I write here, so if I go to Gaussian equation images, this is the popularly known equation with respect to probability theory and random process also we have studied, right? 1 by sigma root over of 2 pi to the power minus of half x minus mu by sigma whole square. So where sigma is the standard deviation and mu is the mean. Now what is this particular equation signifies? Suppose sigma increases, what will happen? See, Gaussian filter, if you check the image, if sigma increases, that means the standard deviation increases, the variance will increase and the Gaussian filter will be wider and wider, okay, in time domain. Now what is frequency? Frequency is nothing but 1 by time, right? So basically we can say that in time domain expansion means in frequency domain what? Contraction, okay, or decrease in the width of the Gaussian filter in frequency domain. So if you increase sigma, eventually your this particular filter width in the frequency domain will decrease, and that will accurately filter low frequency components only, because you can understand that if the filter width increases, it will pass some high frequency component also, but if the filter width decreases, it will discard more and more high frequency component and it will pass simple low frequency components, right? So using the SD, you can tune the width of your filter and you can make the blurring in images or remove the high frequency noise according to your requirement, right? So this is what is the simple concept. If I show you the equation in 2 dimension, the Gaussian filter equation is this one: h of x comma y equal to e to the power minus of x square plus y square by 2 sigma square. Like we have seen for 1 dimension, e to the power minus of x square by 2 sigma square, there was mu term also, mean, but in 2 dimension this is like this. And here also the same concept. If you increase sigma in time domain, the filter width will increase, and if you increase the sigma in frequency domain, what will happen? A reverse thing of time domain, that is the width of the filter will decrease and it will act more and more better way as low pass filter. So this is what is the simple idea. Now we are with this simple introduction, we are good to go with the programming part. Okay, so there are several MATLAB functions to implement the Gaussian filter. Here you can simply use f special also, like if I write f special Gaussian and if I click enter, and if I get the frequency response, I have already discussed how to get the frequency response, that is frequency 2, right? So I will be having this kind of filter, and you can clearly understand that this is nothing but low pass filter, because for both frequency along x-axis and y-axis near to 0 and near to low frequency, the magnitude is high, and as we are moving towards 1 or minus 1, what is happening? The magnitude decreases. That means it will attenuate the high frequency component. Now f special is one way. Then one more inbuilt function is available in MATLAB, that is imgaussfilt. Okay, you can explore more. I will be discussing that part only which is required for our demonstration purpose. Same link will be posted in the description box also. So imgaussian filter image A with a 2-dimensional Gaussian smoothing kernel with a standard deviation of 0.5. If you don't define the standard deviation or don't mention the standard deviation, by default it will be taking 0.5, but if you mention it will take that only, like you can pass a comma sigma. So here I have implemented the same. Okay, so CLC clear all, close all, warning off, and then x equal to imread cameraman.tif. This is popular cameraman image which is present in MATLAB database itself. I hope you have seen this already if you are in image processing and digital signal processing student. And then here what I am doing here, I am taking one for loop for I equal to 0.1 colon 0.1 colon 10, that is starting from 0.1 to 10 it will go with incrementation of 0.1. B equal to imgaussfilt x comma I. So what I am doing here, I am filtering using Gaussian kernel, 2-dimensional Gaussian kernel, where my first input is my image x and I is the SD. So each iteration I, that is standard deviation, will increase, and as I have told you, as the standard deviation will keep on increasing, in time domain the filter will be wider and wider, and the frequency domain the filter will be narrower and narrower. So it will most of the high frequency components will be attenuated as the filter become narrower, and as a result the image will become more blurred, because as soon as you pass any image through low pass filter, it will become blurred. This is quite obvious because high frequency components are edges, and edges makes our image sharper. So when you are removing edges or high frequency component, it must become blurred, right? So B equal to imgaussfilt x comma I, then imshowpair x b montage. Okay, I want to show my original image and blurred version each time simultaneously, and then draw now for animation in the for loop. Let me run. Closely observe the right hand side image. You will understand that slowly by slowly it will become more blurred. Okay, let us check. So see, this is our original image and the right side image is becoming more blurred, right? See, I can run one more time so that you can observe it. So I hope you can understand it is becoming more blurred. Now this is sometimes looks very good, that is looks pleasant to eyes. Let me prove that also, but you have to adjust the standard deviation properly. Suppose I am taking 1, okay, and then see, this is my original image and this is the blurred version. Sometimes it looks good. If you can change maybe up to 0.5, I consider that is the default one. So see, although it is blurred but it is looking good, right? So you can play with this kind of Gaussian filter and make some awesome projects. Same code, important links will be posted in the description box. If you want, you can check there. Thank you for watching.